Hi friends, it's Sunday, September 28th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie continuing our assignment. We asked for instructions, and once again the instructions are very simple. Help the universe align with His soul plan and trigger the awakening right now, right now, right now. On the universe's soul plan, there's only one item left. Let go. Let go. So with that as our focus, it's enough to begin. We're here to heal the root causes of the universe's difficulties in letting go, and whatever those root causes and difficulties represent, in such a way as to align the universe with His soul plan and trigger the awakening. And now it begins. There's someone here. It is the guide of the universe. The universe being a being, this big guide also being a being, big, huge, enormous guide. He's got a book here, and the book is, it's like a picture book, and it seems to be the picture book of the universe's other lives, and this life also, of the incarnations of the universe.
Yeah.
Because past lives are there, and it's like when we visit someone who's terminally ill and we bring a book that we can both enjoy,
yeah.
a picture book, and we're just turning the pages and talking about it. It has that very gentle tone, but it's gentle conversation with a point.
Yeah.
With a point. And so looking at these other past lives that have come and gone and kind of laughing gently over the crazinesses of those other lives,
yeah.
that the universe now, with the virtue of hindsight, recognizes, yes, I was really crazy about that in that other life. Are you able to, are you there? Yes. And now starting the baby pictures of the current life, and look, here you were, all full of hope, and then, at age 3 something goes awry. It's the first time when it was clear that being completely free will universe, being purely free will, was an issue that needed to shift. It was not a workable plan.
Yeah.
And seeing the little toddler boy getting all grumpy about it and very toddlerish, and no, and that's okay because we're still only 3. And then the next picture, it's roughly 5, and this is clearly the next time. And here there's a bigger expectation that the universe is going to make a better choice.
It's true.
And move away from being purely free will.
Have structure.
Have some structure, some structure.
Some structure.
Some structure. And the universe doesn't want to change.
No.
It seems almost because of inertia, maybe?
Right, there's that feeling of, I'm already doing this.
I'm already doing this. I'm just going to do it this way. I don't want to change. Now we see the next picture. It's another couple years later, maybe 7. And something is clearly not going right.
Right.
There's a headed in the wrong direction tone here.
It's true.
And then the next year, boom, something happens.
Sick. And
now we enter the hospital phase, and that's what the scrapbook page is labeled, the hospital phase. And now these are the consequences of being purely free will. And it was known, again, there's a sense that this was known, like he's flipping back to the pictures right before the birth and saying, but remember, we planned this. And there's a picture of them, I see them.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the 2 of them together in the planning room, and they're talking about it, and they're saying, now, this is not going to be a long life, a purely free will life. As a universe, it won't last long, it won't be a long run, but we'll learn a lot. And what was supposed to be learned, what was supposed to be learned at 3 years old and 5 years old and 7 years old, and whoops, okay, now we have the time of consequences.
Right, it's that complete free will doesn't actually work on that scale, not in that way.
Not on that scale in that way. There are no boundaries to keep people headed in the right direction.
Right.
and therefore the events unfold seemingly at random, and we are now at risk of infecting others. And the guide shuts the book and puts it aside, and is taking the hands of this very sick young man, free will universe, and saying, now we knew this was going to be short, and free will acknowledges, but you can tell he wants to pull his hands away. He doesn't want to acknowledge it.
Oh.
That's fascinating.
He knows it's true,
but he doesn't want to acknowledge
it.
This is the second time we've seen him do this. So who among us doesn't fall prey to wishful thinking?
Oh, me too.
Oh, me too. And especially when there's an inconvenient truth right in front of us. This is how we almost... it's a
universally
react. Yeah, that's pretty cute. This is how we universally react. So we are the atoms of this universe, and by all of us struggling against our own inconvenient truths, we're making it hard for our universe to heal. For all of us wishful thinkers here in this universe, right?
Right.
Now, let's just stretch longer so that we can acknowledge the truth. A very nice, kind young nurse sticks her head in the door and asks, would you like to see the white room?
Yeah.
That's the euthanasia room, the white room. The guide looks happy with that thought, but he's not going to choose. It's
free will's choice.
It's free will's choice. Longer, let's merge, get longer. Maybe we can help it. Let's just look. Let's just go look at the truth. Let's just go look. I feel like he's somewhat begrudgingly willing to go look.
Yeah.
So we're being wheeled down, and I'm cranky. He's cranky. I
really
feel very
cranky.
mad. I don't want to have to be confronted with this. But as we're approaching the room, I can smell it, and it smells good.
It's true, and it feels
good. Sounds good.
Feels good to head in this direction.
Yes, and right inside, we just kind of wheel right inside the door, and the orderly just kind of stops right here, and someone comes up and offers us orange juice and a cookie. Like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, orange juice and a chocolate chip cookie.
This is okay with me. I'll sit here and can I have another cookie? Yes. And here comes the second. Two more cookies. Since he asked for a second cookie, we get 2 more cookies. And now I'm feeling quite happy with my little cookie feast on my lap and my orange juice, and the sugar is kind of kicking in.
Yeah.
Feeling a little sugar buzz going on. And I'm feeling happy, and I'm looking around, and the view is beautiful. It's like there are windows to worlds, different worlds, but it's all beautiful. I see the Hawaii scene over there. I'd like to go nearer to that window, please. Can you wheel me to that window? And so they're just wheeling us to the window, and I have my cookie feast in my lap and my juice, my orange juice, and I want to go right up to the window so I can look out of it. I want to find where I'm going to be. My perception is this is my next incarnation. I can see, it looks like a very Polynesian...
green and sunny and...
Green, sunny, but
leafy.
Yes, but I see a house. I see a house with a very steeply sloped roof. And it's darkish, and I know that's it. And I see the person who will be my mother, I think, like she looks young there, but look, I know that's going to be my mother.
Yeah.
There's my mom. That's what these windows are. They're showing the next lives of these terminal patients who are ready to transition. They're personal transition windows. This is my transition space.
That's true.
Can I just sit here by the window a little bit? Eat my cookies? And the music that's coming through this window, like I can hear, it's like
feels
Polynesian.
really good.
music and the beat, it feels good. It's, I'm starting to tune to the vibrations of the life to come. That's it.
True.
Merging for all of us who are getting ready to transition, right?
It's true.
Let's start to tune to the vibrations of the next life for all of us, right? So this is like tuning all the atoms of the universe, right? Because we are all atoms in this universe's body. So we're tuning all of us to the vibrations of our next lives, wherever they may be, in whatever universe, in whatever multiverse. Source is eternal, 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 eternal. And simply seeing this level of Source, where each being is himself or herself an entire universe, and seeing them interact, and look how big just this hospital is, and it's clearly in some big area where lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of universes live.
It's true.
There are as many universes as there are people on Earth.
That's true.
At least.
At least.
So we'll all be moving on to some universe somewhere, because we're all eternal beings on an eternal growth path, knowing that there are gifts in all situations, in every single moment there are gifts, tuning us to be already finding the gifts of the next experience. And see how this helps. Look at how it helps our young man.
Yes.
Look how his eyes are looking more clear. And we see how the plans for our lives occur in cycles, and how for all of us we've probably not been as successful with this life as we would have liked to be.
No.
And therefore there's going to be an opportunity presented that will help us blast through our barriers, our hurdles that we got good and stuck on. That is how the system is designed.
It's true.
And our guides are good at this, and they see what we trip up on, and they'll present us with options that will help us get through our barriers. Tuning to these beautiful opportunities that will be coming our way, opportunities where we can learn things so quickly if we engage with the opportunities with the right mindset and the right heart set. We can just power blast through them. He seems to have maybe dozed off right here by the window. It's a good place for him to doze off. Screening the outside of the pillar for the universe. It's a disaster. What in the world? Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is for free will, right? The outside of the...
It feels like a hit with things that splattered.
And hurt and dented. Or maybe just walking outside in a hurricane, where things are flying around. It almost has that sensation of, well, this is what happens when you walk outside in a hurricane.
Right.
Yes, you have the free will right to walk outside in a hurricane, you do, but it isn't wise, because things are flying around and you can get hurt.
It's true.
These dings occurred because of free will choices that weren't wise.
That is true.
So, we've all done that. Who among us hasn't made crazy choices that were not wise?